So welcome back, and we are now finding out if you're a drama queen. So something that I use a lot in my coaching, and I love it, the drama triangle. I absolutely love this. When limiting beliefs pop up, I get them to ask whereabouts they are on the drama triangle, and it's a really good tool to actually have yourself to draw yourself a triangle with the 3 points on it, and actually have a little think about what you're saying to yourself, what your actions are like, and where you might actually be. Because while we're on the drama triangle, we are completely powerless. So if you have something that is screaming out for change, be it your job, weight, fitness, etc., ask yourself this: if I could wave a magic wand and put myself firmly into my new life and not have had to face any pain of change, would I do it? And the chances are, yes, you will. Discomfort keeps us on the drama triangle. And boy, we can so love being there. Remember, this is all fear-based as well. Can't do that. Can't possibly do that. So we stay in the same place. But if we could miraculously make ourselves go over there without having to go through any of the discomfort and the difficulty and the challenge of trying new things or leaving the job that you hate, etc., we would take it. So we have to have discomfort in our life. This is where the growth happens. So discomfort keeps us on the drama triangle, and we love being there. Many times myself, I hear my own language and reflect where I am on the triangle. It is eye-opening, sometimes a little cringy, and a fantastic way to stay stuck. Blame, moan, and project out onto everybody else. So let's explore. The rescuer. This was so me when I first started my own business. This was so me. The good guy on the triangle, it gives the rescuer a chance to have their ego needs met. It allows them to look important, competent, and feel superior. They can be martyrs, give off woeful messages of self-sacrifice. Rescuers attempt to help someone, usually fail in some critical way, and this gives the victim permission to get angry. The roles can so easily switch here. Victim becomes persecutor, and rescuer becomes victim. They say instantly, I was only trying to help. So the game that they like to play, they very often switch from rescue to victim mode. Things to look out for. You think you might be a rescuer. We feel obliged to rescue even when someone hasn't asked to be rescued. Does things for others even again when people haven't asked for things to be done. Feels guilt if they're not helping others out. Acts like a parent. This keeps the victim dependent and helpless. Expects to fail at their attempts to rescue the victim, and avoids conflict and drama, often a real people pleaser. And that was so what I was before I actually started my journey of CBT and coaching. I was trying to fix and rescue everybody, and then one day it was a bit of like a raised awareness during my learning. Holy shit, actually people can only fix themselves. I can't do it. And while I was trying to fix them, they could blame me for their inaction. Wendy told me this and it doesn't work, so it's Wendy's fault. This is why I'm still stuck. So, really start to recognise, don't try and save people. They don't need saving. And we discussed at the ACT meetup, you might have a family member or a friend who is always complaining and always negative and always acting like a victim. It's not for you to rescue them. They can only get out of their own pit. So the persecutor, the game that they like to play. It's all your fault. See what you made me do. A lot of toxic behaviour here. This is the bad guy and the role on the triangle. Most of us avoid this role unless we feel the need to vent, justify negative feelings such as anger, frustration and rage. They carry an air of righteous indignation. I couldn't say this today, so I would really apologise. I can't get that word out. They put others down by using guilt and shame. Some of the toxic people in your life may be persecutors. They never have a good thing to say about anyone. Here is their role. Sets unnecessarily restrictive rules and limits. Blames everybody for everything else. Criticises everybody's actions. Keeps the victim oppressed. Uses guilt and shame to put others down. Provokes drama and conflict. Takes a rigid, authoritative stance. Acts like a critical parent. The victim role. The game that they like to play. Oh, poor me. Isn't it just awful being me? The victim role is the key on the triangle. Everyone is trying to be in this position. It is the role where you can get all your needs met without having to do anything for yourself. Victims take little or no responsibility for their behaviour or their feelings. They blame whatever isn't working in their lives on someone else or something else. And boy, I have worked with many of these. There are two types of victim, pathetic and angry. Pathetic victims throw many pity parties, have woeful poor me expressions, body language that is broken and small. Angry victims pretend to be powerful, using guilt and shame to get others to feel sorry for them. Their underlying motive is often revenge. Both types want someone else to blame for their troubles. They like to attract rescuers. Here's their role. Feels victimized, oppressed, helpless, hopeless, powerless and ashamed. They look for a rescuer. Using the victim role to avoid making decisions, solving problems and taking any responsibility. Uses conflict situations to play the victim, and they like to create conflict for that reason. They have that slouched, dejected body posture. So here's a summary of all the roles. When we are on the drama triangle, we have given away all our power. Very little action happens when we sit here with our limiting beliefs growing like weeds. Like with fear, we will look for evidence to back up how we feel. None of this will give you action or take you forward. It will just reinforce your stuck state. But remember, it's easier to stay stuck. Really take notice of your behaviour. The only way to move forward is to make changes. This can be painful learning at times, and this is why many people defend their limiting beliefs. It's easy. Stepping off the triangle can mean a lot of pain and healing. It can be lots of reflection and lots of sometimes scary choices that we know we need to make. So self-love and compassion are so needed. And you need to have people cheering you on. Think about who are the people with the pom-poms that are waving you on, not patting you on the head feeling sorry for you. People who want to see you develop and grow, especially if there has been some trauma. The people that are going to put the hand out and pull you along, holding that mirror of accountability up to your face to make you make those actions and those choices. I'll see you on the next one.